Because you never hate your friends, you always hate your enemy. That's why Jesus wanted to say to the world that love your enemies. Means one to whom you are not liking, one to whom you are never thinking of sitting near, one to whom you don't want to see the face, from one you want isolation. So that one we say the word enemy. So Jesus, the Son of the God, that the one who reached to the energy body, telling that the super energy body, the super conscious, the God, through the Jesus, the energy body, to the world, if you want to come to me, my son, my daughter, love your enemies. Can you please throw light on the sayings of Jesus? Jesus says, love your enemies, pray for those who persecute you. In that way, you will be acting as true children of your Father in heaven. For he gives his sunlight to both the evil and the good, and he sends rain on the just and on the unjust too. Yes. What dear Jesus wants to speak today? What message the heartiest Jesus wants to give us today? In other words, what the Father, the God, wants to give the message through His Son, the Jesus, to us. Jesus, whose body was born 2000 years back, and the God to whom He says the Father, entered in Him and gave message to the world, to all the children of the world. Because we all are the children of the God. Our Father is the God. Jesus came to know that my Father is the one who had created my body, who had made my these all ears, eyes, nose, mouth, hands, legs, and the one who had made this toy, dead toy, to move, dead Jesus to move, because Jesus' body was dead. Body born, the name given to it by the Mother Mary or the Joseph, the father, the bodily father and the mother, the name they gave to the body only. Bodily parents gave the name to the body only. And bodies are always dead. So our father, our mother, to whom we say, all are the dead, and they have given birth to the dead child. Dead child means you and me and the Jesus and all those all messengers of the Father, the God, whoever born on this earth, before and after Jesus, before we know, there were many, Abraham, Moses, Noah, then Buddha, Mahavira, and after Jesus also Muhammad, Kabir, Farid, Guru Nanak, Ram Paramahansa, Sai Baba, Mirabai, Sajobai, Lallabai, Laoju, Sukrit, and many more. These all were the dead bodies, names given by their parents, and the new name given to them after they left the body while in living form. They left the body while in living form. They died before the real death. Death, we say, when we go to the graveyard or to the cremation ground to make the body to burn or to bury. So that the state of body, the dead body, which is of no use, the name given to those bodies, first by the dead parents. Dead parent, I say, those who dies. Our mother and father are going to die if they have not died. And we, the children, also, the name given by them, whatever name given to us, like I am the Rajesh, so Rajesh is going to die. The body name is Rajesh. So likewise the names given Jesus to the body, Buddha, who was before the Buddha name, before the Mahavira name, their names were different. So it does not matter, name may be changed or may not be changed. If Siddhartha name was given by the dead parents to the Buddha, Vardhaman was the dead name given by the Mahavira parents to the Vardhaman name to the Mahavira, or Gadadhar to Ram Paramahansa, and many names like. So these names were changed after some times, or some were not changed. So whatever name given to the dead bodies are the dead names. Dead parents gives the dead names, and dead names when one comes to know that I am the dead body, the name given by the parents are also dead, the brother and sister, husband and wife, all my relations, all my colleagues, all my that whatever come around me, all are the dead bodies. One who experiences this, the whole world is the dead, then he entered in the zone of consciousness, the soul. The consciousness, the soul is the, you can say, the charging battery makes the dead body to move. So the moment one experiences, the moment one observes, the moment one is detached from the dead bodies, detached, and he had made the relationship with the conscious, the energy, the soul body inside, which is making the dead body to move. So the moment he jumps from the dead body to the energy, the soul body, then he is not the same as he was born. So that the name, the dead names given by the dead parents is no more. Now that name is not as identical to one who is available now. So that names given to them looks like not that name, because they have shifted their name. Now, for example, if I live in Greater Kailash today, Delhi, and if I shift my house to Mumbai, Khar, then definitely my new address will be Mumbai, Khar. So likewise, if I am staying in this dead body, so my name with the dead body, you can say the dead body name is Greater Kailash, and inside I will go to the soul body, the inside soul body, the energy body, you can say the Khar Mumbai. So the moment you shift from this dead body, from this state to the other state, naturally you are not the same now. Your things will be changed. You cannot say that I am from Delhi now. I stay in Delhi. You will say I am staying in Mumbai. You cannot say I am staying in Delhi. Now I stay in Mumbai. So likewise, when you are staying in the energy body, then your address is changed. So if that address changed is giving the new name to you, or the old name, does not matter. Names are given by the dead people only. Even the next name given Ram Paramahansa to Gadadhar, Mahavira to Vardhaman, or Siddhartha Gautam to Buddha, all these names are also given by the dead people. But because these old names were not getting identical with those who went into the energy body, the soul body, so to make them with their name was given separately, so that when they call, So immediately they know that we are this, we are the Mahavira now, I am the Buddha. If somebody calls them Vardhaman, then they were knowing that this is not Vardhaman now. So one who is calling Vardhaman is not aware that I have shifted my residence now. I have shifted my residence. I am no more the Vardhamana. I am the Mahavira. I am not the Siddharth, the son of the Shudrodhan, because I have shifted from this dead body. You cannot say one who is staying in Mumbai, you stay in Delhi, because he says, I am not in Delhi, I am in Mumbai now. So if I have shifted my place to energy body, I am not in this dead body. So dead body have the dead relations, living body have the living relations. So that the living relationships, the energy relationship, the soully relationships are different than the body relationships. Because body is external, visible, and the soul, the energy conscious is invisible. So visible can be experienced and tasted to somebody. Invisible cannot be tasted by common, it is to be experienced individually. Individually. Outside if I say she is so beautiful, naturally I will say she is so beautiful. But if I say inside she is so beautiful and he is having dirty face outside, you will say, are you making fool? Is she beautiful? And some beautiful face of the world, Miss Universe, I say she is very dirty. I say, hi, if she is dirty, then who is beautiful? Because inside she is so dirty because she is attached to the body. So in the godly language, in the inner, this conscious language, then the godly, the central language is the one who is beautiful from the outside body may not be beautiful inside. And generally one who is beautiful inside have the ego of being the beautiful, definitely is ugly inside. Ugly. Hardly you will find who is the richest man outside, you will never find him, he is inside the compassion man. No. Generally, that's why Jesus sayings were a rich man, a camel can go through the hole of the needle, but a rich man cannot reach to my God home, to my father home. Cannot reach to my father home. So that is what the body outside is attached to the outside bodies. Dead body people likes the dead body people. Dead body attracts the dead bodies. Energy body attracts the energy bodies. So one who lives in the dead bodies, if you talk about the energy body, they are not so fond of knowing or going through that energy body because they had lived the life in dead body for many births. They are full of lust, anger, greed, ego and attachment. They are full of complete, this all outside, what we say, the beauties which go inside makes dirty, the ugly. So they have the ugly lust, they have the ugly ego, ugly attachment, ugly greed. So ugly. When outside you go into the lust, ego, attachment, anger, this is all the good, beautiful. But when it goes inside in the conscious, it makes poison. Then your lust is ugly. Ego is ugly. Greed is ugly. Anger is ugly. Attachment is ugly. So there are two parts in you. Like a coin had two sides. Like a rupee had two sides. But if you think one side of the coin or rupee is printed and other side is not printed, will it be applicable? Will it go through a market? Anybody will accept it? That is what? If you go through this body only and you have not gone through the energy body, you are fail at the death. When energy withdraws from the body, we say the death. So when at the time of death, you will find the result of your being on this earth as a human being, you have failed. You have failed. Because you are the one who had to go through the outside body and the inside body, both. You have to go through the outside, the dead body, making the outside nature which is dead, and inside the conscious soul energy body which makes this energy outside dead body the beautiful, because this energy when combines with the dead body makes it beautiful. Let it be the beautiful face of the world. If there is no energy, it is ugly. Let it be that there is a sun window, there are the trees or anything, but it is not green. There is no light in the sun. What is the use? So this whole world is dead. Behind that is the energy which is making the world to move. It is not that earth revolves around the sun. Who is revolving it? There is energy. There is energy. If energy is stopped, earth will stop. Then earth stops, everything stops. So all five elements will collide each other. And the things are over. Like you see, the five elements body in you, the earth blood, earth is the skin, dust at the time of death. So earth. And the blood inside the water, the inside, what you have the fire, what you eat is going in the stomach, making it to burn with the oxygen through the air going through the nose. And the head, the brain, the sky element. So these five elements are the representation of the five bigger elements outside. Inside, the energy is controlling these five elements at their places, maintaining the body at a very proper temperature, making the body at a very proper temperature, maintaining everything. Outside also the five elements are controlled. Sea is not leaving his place, sky is not coming down, air is blowing at the right temperature. All are doing well. The moment inside the body energy comes out, what happens? Everything collapses. Body is gone. If you are leaving the body for 1 month without that energy, you will see that you will not be recognizing the dead body. It becomes the skeleton. Skeleton. Where the skin had gone, nobody knows. Who was there, nobody knows. So this is what the combination of the dead and the life makes this world to move. Make this world to move. Dead body is nothing but the circumference of the energy. And energy is the central point of this dead body, nucleus. So this is all that circumference which is coming dead, coming through the energy. So everything is energy. You can say your dead body is the shadow of this energy. Shadow comes and goes off. You see, you can watch your shadow in the daylight. In night there is no shadow you look. Because this is the energy. Energy makes your shadow. So your body is a shadow of that energy, nothing else. Your shadow remains for 70, 60, 50 years. Energy remains, but body loses. So it is you who have to understand this body is nothing but a temporary game in this world. Play this game happily and relaxfully and get back to the energy which is your original source. You are the origin. Like the sun, rays come from the sun, and when the sun sets, rays go back to the sun. It's all the game. But you are connected with this shadow and you have forgotten your original face. Original face you have forgotten. So inside this body there is a same energy body. Like we are putting the clothes, we have the hands, your legs, and we are wearing these clothes. Likewise, inside is the soul body, making where every tip of the finger also to move, because there is a same current body inside. Same, ditto. You see your skeleton, bones inside. On the bones, there is the skin. And in that, there is an energy body which is invisible. Current is invisible. You cannot take the photograph of the current in the wire coming. Only when you touch it, you say, there is a current. You cannot say there is current or not. Either you touch or take it by your all that instrument. Is there any current flowing through the wire? Current is not visible. You will never find the photo of the current. You have inside the wire outside lamination, but current you never take the photograph. Likewise, in this body you have this lamination inside the skeleton, but in between is the energy body, the current body, which is invisible, cannot be taken photograph. And that what is called the conscious energy or the soul body. Now you should understand about this game of the body. Outside body is only usable when the current is moving. If current is not moving, then no use. Lamination makes the current not to touch to you. When you touch the body, you are not getting the current. But when you are removing this lamination, you will see inside the current. Sometimes you must be feeling the current in your body. Current. Your body is full of current. So that current is laminated by the skin. Lamination. So that current is making your eyes the bulb to see. It is making your ear to hear. Mouth, the mic, to speak. Nose, to smell. So these all that windows of the body are working, instruments are working because of the current inside, and lamination above that is making beautiful. If the open current wires are there without the lamination, how will it look like? Danger also. If God opens this lamination, what happens then? You see the skeleton, will you find it okay in the skeleton body? So these laminations are there to make your body beautiful. Lamination is given by the God to make your body beautiful, to move through this outside world. So energy, the current is not visible. So that which is not visible, we say is the creator, the creation. Creation takes you to the creator. Sun rays coming from the sun, crossing millions of light years, means billions of kilometers from the sun to the earth, taking 8 minutes from the sun to the earth, the light which is running at the speed of 1,86,000 miles per second. So 1,86,000 into 60 into 8 is equal to is the distance from the sun rays to here. And your eyes can see the sun. So how strong is your eyes inside the current? How much current strong you have inside? That is called the soul current. So that current is in the lamination. Sun rays are coming without the lamination. So the moment you just connect yourself to the soul, the energy body, you are going beyond this universe. Beyond. So that the energy can move, can travel billions of miles per second. Billions of miles per second. So within 5 minutes, you will cross this egg of the universe. Within 5 minutes, you move out of this universe. And you are reaching to the God home, the Sachkhand, the Par Brahm, what we say, where our Father is controlling the whole universe. Like rays goes back to the sun, our energy, the soul, the conscious is the main from that God home, from our Father. So Jesus made his connection with the energy body, leaving the dead body. You are attached with your lamination, with your packing. You have never gone to the product inside. Have ever you kept any packing which comes to you? No. Any packing comes to your house, let it be mobile, laptop, TV, fridge, washing machine, let it be so beautiful packing, but still you just cut it and immediately you take the product. And you're throwing the lamination. You're not keeping it with you, the packing material. Your product is important, not the lamination. Lamination was just to bring the product comfortably without damage to this your home, office. So this packing material, this lamination is just to go to the inside product and throw this lamination. Throw this packing. You live your life with the packing, so at the time of death you will come to know the product inside you never touched and you are enjoying with the packing. Sometimes so beautiful packings are there that we never think of throwing the packing. But let it be the beautiful packing you get, you keep it inside in the store or somewhere, but you are always using the product, not the packing. Let the packing be so beautiful, but you never use the packing, even you are keeping it out inside your room, but you always use the product. It is only your foolishness, your stupidity, not to understand this packing is having the product inside, that is a soul, the energy product, which takes you back to your God home, the Father home, where Jesus is talking about. Jesus always talks about his Father. He was not talking about his father Joseph, not talking about his mother Mary. While in the speech, when he was making the spiritual get-together, gathering of the people, once upon a time his mother and the brother came near the door, and somebody came and spoke to the ears, near the ears of the Jesus, that your mother and the brother had come. So he said, my mother is one who is listening and coming on my route to the energy body. So I have no connection with the packing body mother. That Mary is the packing order, packing material mother. And I am not the packing material, I am the energy body now. So my father is energetic. My mother is energy body, not the packing body, the dead body. So let them stand, let me complete. So they were standing at the door and he completed his speech. What the Father was speaking through the Jesus. So this is what, when you enter in the energy body, your eyesight, all relation becomes dead for you, dead. There is no mother, father, children, brother, sister, husband, wife, honor, servant, all becomes dead bodies. It does not mean that you are not living the life outside, but dead relationships have the dead attachments. Naturally, dead body is there, how long will keep the attachment with them? If someone is dead, you hardly keep them for a day or two. So you understand these dead bodies are not permanent. My mother, father, children, husband, wife are not permanent. It is just to play. And I had played enough with the dead bodies. So now I have entered in the energy body. Let me enjoy with the energy body. Dead bodies I know about. There is no, that is a dirty game. There is no enjoyment in the dead bodies. So you just keep your game with the energy body, making the balance, because already you have played with the dead bodies. All had played for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. And now they come to the energy body, play the game with the energy body. And energy body game is so beautiful, lovingly, where there is no attachment, there is no detachment. It is beyond the lust, anger, greed, human attachment. So that the super form, that the super consciousness means going beyond the dead body and the conscious body. Living the even conscious body, living the soul body also. Because when rays come from the sun, in the sunset, ray looks into the sun. So rays comes to know I am connected with the sun now. You are in the dead body, you are always busy with the outside, dead things, dead bodies. So you are all that outside, what you enjoy, because you are nothing knowing about the soul body, energy body. And once you enter in the energy body, beyond the energy body, beyond this soul, there is a super consciousness, super soul, supreme soul, that which we say the God, which is coming through that one which is beyond this universe. Beyond. That the one giving light to the billions of sun, billions of earth. So powerful is that, your Father. So you live outside only because you never entered inside to your product of conscious energy, the soul. And all the science of the world always talks about the inside. That outside body just illuminating because of the energy inside. If there is no current, your fan, washing machine, everything will be of no use. Suppose today they say there will be no current in the city for years together. Like you know, heard in China, they are saying that they are losing the light energy now. They don't have the current. They don't have the current. That's why all the things will be stopped. So they have stopped the factories now. Because in the household there will be no light, they will bring the candles. So they have stopped the factories. They have stopped the people to just use the geyser even. So the current is shortening. If there is no current, suppose, if they say there is no current now, all washing machines and all that fridge, air conditioner will be damaged items. So here all these instruments, eyes, mouth, nose, ear, hand, legs, are of no use without the current. No use of the current, no. It's the current which makes body beautiful. It is a current which makes your body to enjoy. Have ever you enjoyed with the dead body? Let it be so beautiful. You will never think of enjoying the dead body. Because the inside, the current makes somebody beautiful. Inside, the current makes somebody to move. So energy, the current, the soul is more powerful than your dead body. You in fact love the energy, not the body. If there is no current, will you go and clean your washing machine? Will you clean your air conditioner fans? If there is no current, you will throw it out. Or no? If government says today, there will be no current for 100 years from now, what will be there? Will you keep your air conditioner, washing machines, your mobiles, your laptops with you? You just throw in the dustbin, bring the candles and the matchstick. Because keeping them, making clean every day is just foolishness. So that's why when the current leaves this body, soul energy leaves this body is of no use, they throw it, burn it in the cremation ground or bury it in the graveyard. Gone. Whoever, whatever you are. So that is what you should understand. The life inside is important, and current is always same. Let it be in India, in America, in China, in Japan, in London, in the whole universe, you will find the same current is there. Current is same, outside bodies are different. So inside the current is same, fans may be different, air conditioning different, TV different, laptop is different type of mobile, different type of speakers, different type of mics, but the current is same. Same as the current in the instruments, the dead instruments, inside our living instruments, the human beings, the current is the same. Same. Same current flowing through the animals, birds, insects and the trees too. Only the difference is human body has the 100% current. Animals have 80% current. Birds have 60% current, 40% in the insects, and 20% in the trees. That is the difference. That's why if you cut the tree, you may be punished for 10 days, 15 days. If you just go and kill some insects, you're not getting that much punishment. If you go and kill some birds, suppose parrot of somebody or something, you may get some punishment for that. But if you go for the animals, like deer, tiger, you may get the punishment more. But if you just make them somebody, the human body, murder or kill, somebody you kill, what happens then? Highest punishment. 100% current body. 80%, 60, 40, 20. So same current is flowing and current is same. That's why Jesus is saying, love your enemies. Why he is not saying love your friends? Because he knows you always love your friends. You never love the enemies. You always love your friend. Friend is one who always appreciates you, admires you, claps for you, who criticizes you, who persecutes you. Who criticize, who persecute you, what do you say? He is not the friend, he is your enemy. And you always persecute, means criticize to the enemy. He is enemy for you. Your face will become like the balloon, gas balloon, which needs a needle. So that balloon, you see the face of somebody when he sits in front of some enemy. So that enemyship in you for somebody makes you to get away from your energy body. You live in this dead body, so you are just in the thought, in the demand of some dead body to admire your dead body. Dead bodies wants the admiration for the dead bodies. So that word, the enemy, comes for the dead body. Friend is a dead body. Because you never hate your friends, you always hate your enemy. That's why Jesus wanted to say to the world that love your enemies. Means one to whom you are not liking, one to whom you are never thinking of sitting near, one to whom you don't want to see the face, from one you want isolation. So that one we say the word enemy. So Jesus, the Son of the God, that the one who reached to the energy body, telling that the super energy body, the super conscious, the God, through the Jesus energy body to the world, if you want to come to me, my son, my daughter, love your enemies. And enemies are those who are criticizing you, means who are not favoring you, who are not admiring you, appreciating you. So if you want to come to me, the Father says through the Son, the Jesus, to the whole world, his children who had never thought of coming back to the Father home, that if you want to come to me, this should be a quality, love your enemies. Not only to your friends who admires or appreciates you, but also to the enemies. Then further he says, pray for those who persecute you. Pray. Pray for those who persecute you, who are criticizing you, who are insulting you, who are abusing you. This is a great thing. What Jesus, the Son of the God, wants to say, what the message the Supreme Father wants to give through his Son, who had recognized his Father is the super energy. The one wants to say to the world, the dead body, his sons, to come back to the energy, the life, the immortal body, to be the son of the real father, to come back to the home, the condition applies. You should love your enemies, not only love, but also pray. Pray. One who is insulting me, abusing me, criticizing me, I am accepting, but also I should pray for him. Great thing. Pray. What pray? Pray for those who persecute you. What to pray? He had not written what to pray. Pray simple. That you also start loving the Father. You also start loving the Father. You are not the children outside of this dead body, but you are the children of the Father. That the Father who is mine, who is yours. So you are my brother, you are my sister, and you do not know what you are doing. By criticizing someone, by insulting someone, by complaining someone, by abusing someone, you are just getting away from your Father, the energy body, who is not going to allow you. At the time of death, you will be weeping and will remain outside the door, again getting and grinded into the 84 lakh birth and death cycle. So that the Father wants to speak through His Son, who had recognized that I am not the son of the dead body, the Joseph or the Mary, I am the son of the immortal, that the God, the Father is God for me. The supreme soul, the supreme conscious, the super energy. So I am the son of that because I had shifted myself from this dead body to the energy body. And the moment I shifted to energy body, I came to know my Father outside is the temporary, he will die one day. Mother is temporary, even my body. Jesus' body is temporary, it will also die one day. So I had shifted to the energy body which is not going to die. And by moving to that, I could come to know my Father is immortal. He is super energy, supreme. So now my Father wants to speak through this instrument of Jesus that my Son, give the message to the world, love your enemies, to your brothers and the sisters who are not knowing about what they are doing. By persecuting, by criticizing, by abusing, by complaining others, they are just getting themselves in the dead body circumference only, because these all are the qualities of the dead body. And by removing in this circumference, feeling insult or admire in this body, they will not be able to come back to the energy body. And energy body takes them to the God home the moment the body dies, the moment they get their karmas cleared. So this is what Jesus the Son wants to give the message of His Father to all His brothers and the sisters of the world. Because we all are belonging to one. By playing the role of a husband or wife or brother or sister does not mean it is just the entertainment. That's why the saint says there is nothing like something since. There is nothing like doing something good or evil. There is nothing like good or evil, but for one who has reached to the supreme soul. For one, not for the dead body people. Dead body people definitely are going into the good and the bad. They are living their life in this outside world between the two. But one who reaches in the energy body goes to the Father. For him, nothing in this world is sin, good or bad. There is nothing like birth and death. He is beyond everything. We all are from the one to whom we say the Father, the Mother. So I say, love your enemies, pray for those who persecute you. Pray means think good for them. Wish them that they should come to the right way. Their ignorance of what they are doing, tell them Have compassion for them. You have reached to the energy body. Insult or admiration are related to the outside dead body. When you go into the dead body's good, that qualities, inside you will see your journey is having obstacles. You are obstructing yourself towards the God home. So once you reach the energy body, you will have the compassion for your brother and sister, those who are insulting you, complaining you. Not that making the balloon of your mouth, balloon on your face. Because you are going to the hell. Because somebody living in the dead body making you to come to the dead body again. And you are on the way to the God home journey. So you are fool. Is somebody dragging you outside in the dead body and you are going there. That's why the son says, or the message of his father, the God son says to all his brothers and sisters of the world, but don't make any criticism, insult, complain, abuse for anyone else who is living in the dead body, but pray for them. Pray means, when will you come to this track? When will you understand that you do not know what you are doing? So this is what the message, love your enemy. They are your enemy. Who is criticizing you, who is insulting you, who is abusing you? He is your enemy, you say. But Jesus said, love them. Pray for them. Pray means have good wishes for them, compassion for them. They do not know what they are doing. And if you are dragged into the same, making balloon on your mouth, you are fool, stupid, and you will not be forgiven in the God world. You will be thrown again in this outside animals and birds life. Why he says, if someone slaps on your one side of the face, give him the second side also. Why? Because he said they do not know what they are doing. They do not know. They are children. They may be grown up, 30-year-old, 50 or 70-year-old, but they are behaving like the child. He does not know what he is doing. One child is not knowing. Child of 2, 4 not knowing what he is doing. So like child slapped on the face of father, he shows other face, slap here. So they are child. If they are insulting you, let them insult. If 2 years child starts on your chest jumping, are you abusing him? So never make yourself annoyed if somebody is not favoring you. Somebody wants to drag you again to the death world. This is your exam. And if you fail in this exam, your life again will be going back to the dead body and keep on doing the same snakes and ladder game. Pick up, gone back. Pick up, gone back. At last you'll find I have gone nowhere. I'm sitting at the same percentage what I got 5 years back. Going down, coming back, going down, going up, down, up, snakes and ladder game. This is not the game. You are playing with this live body, the live game. It is not snakes and ladder game, dead game. Because if you lose this life, you are losing the billions of life again. So love your enemies. Love your enemies. And not only love, pray. Pray means have good wishes for them. Compassion for them. They do not know what they are doing. Jesus getting crucifixion and saying they do not know what they are doing. Will you say? Somebody says you something, you are fired. Oh my God, insulted. She is like that, he is like that. What you will say? Somebody crucify you. Will you make the same statement? If no, you are not going to the God home. It is only when you will understand, I have reached, I have been promoted, to the next energy body, and he is still living in the dead body. Dead body wants the dead body respects. Energy body never care about the dead body respect or disrespect. They are going beyond. So when you feel respect or disrespect, take it granted, you are living in the dead body still. Today you die, you are coming back to this earth again. You are not cleared. This is what Jesus is saying. Love your enemies, pray for those who persecute you. Not just, okay, he is saying no problem, but also pray compassion. They're staying with the master for so many years, hearing the Vaani, does not know. Still he is in the same stream. Oh God, when they will understand. Not that making their face balloon. And then you say, Master will not put the needle to them. He will definitely use the needle. When will you get elder? When you will grow up? Will he keep the dead bodies with him? No. He will throw the dead bodies if they are not interested to come to the energy body. You have to get nailed yourself by the master. And if you are thinking, your master, if he is the true master, will he accept you in the same dead body? Years together passing, and you want to stay near to him for infinite, he is going to make you blast, to just make your outside this body to just get out. Like you're removing the cloth, he will remove your this dead body and put it outside. You will not remain the same. He will just kill you. Not the life killing, but your ego killing, that who you are something. He will just snatch your name given by the dead body people, dead body parents. The true master will never leave you. He will never think of getting you back to the dead body. That's why we say the true master is the death. He is the death. And who wants to live near the death? Who wants to live near the graveyard? Nobody. Only very daring people lives. That's why you'll not find thousands of named that masters, true masters. Because all are not reaching near. If somebody reaching near, 90% of people go back. You have died many times. How long will you keep on dying and taking the birth in this dead body? Remaining in the dead body of lust, anger, greed, ego and attachment. Going to the graveyard, coming back again. How long will you keep on going to the graveyard? Giving the nature the work always to make the dirty people like you. Nobody wants to sit near to you. Why? Because you are not loved. Because you hate the people, so people hate you. When you love the people, the whole world people will start loving you. But it is only possible when you love your enemies, not only the friends. Not only love to the enemies, but also pray, compassion. That they do not know what they are doing. They are still the same children. They are not growing up. Let it be 60 or 80 years old. Have compassion for them, love for them also. Then what he says, when you reach the state of pray for the one who is your enemy one, what will happen then? Then he says further, in that way, you will be acting as the true children of the Father in heaven. What will happen then? The result of it, you will be acting in this earth, on this earth, as the true children. You're not the true children, okay? If you're not loving your enemies, if you're not making those who are making complaint for you, criticizing you, abusing you, if you're not compassion for them, having angerness inside, having any jealousy inside, then you are not the true children. But if you are loving and praying for your enemies also, compassion for them, then you are the true children of the God sitting in the heaven that the Father is talking about. In that way, you will be acting as true children of the Father in heaven. This Bible is written 2000 years back, Today, whatever your age is, if you have taken as a birth of human being, from 2000 years, age is 100 years only. 70 years if average you take, you have born 30 times till now. And you never understand what Jesus is saying. It is the God who is saying through the Jesus, to whom he says the Father. It is the God who is saying through the Guru Nanak, to whom he says the owner, the Malik, Sahib. It is the same God who is speaking from the Ram Paramas, to whom he says the Ma, the mother. Same God. Don't think he is Christian. No. You do not know. Spirituality is having no difference. We all are belonging to the one. This is only time to time good new syllabus comes from the God to the world. Because outside Maya is changing always. So he gives message through his sons who lives there outside dead body, starts loving the enemies, who starts not persecuting but having the praise, the compassion, the love for the enemies also. So he speaks through that true children to the world, giving the new syllabus to the world, which becomes like the Dhampad, Gita, Quran, Bible, Guru Granth Sahib. So you should understand it. But he's saying, in that way, when you love your enemies, pray for those who persecute you. When you start loving also them, those who criticize you, abuse you, you have compassion for them, no hate for them, then you become as the true children of the God, the Father staying in the heaven. The word heaven was used for the Parbrahm 2000 years back, remember it. Now it is Parbrahm. That time the word heaven was given to the Parbrahm, Sachkhand, beyond the heaven and the hell. Then further what he is saying, not only this, you will be declared as the true son of the Father sitting in heaven, but also your Father, for he gives the sunlight. Now, when you love your enemies, when you start praying for them who is criticizing, abusing, insulting, complaining you, then also when you become the true children, now what God does from the heaven, from that Sachkhand, for he gives his sunlight to both. When you have compassion for somebody, now you says to me, for example, you says to me anything wrong, right? You insult me also many times. When I say you, and many people are there insulting, abusing me also, I know it. Complaining and many things says to me. What I have compassion for you. Because you are my children. I know. You do not know what you are doing. For the last 14 times, day and night, shouting at you. You are sometimes turning back, saying anything wrong. But I am always loving you. Because I know you do not know what you are doing. So then what happens? When I have the compassion for you, now what God does for you? You remember it. When I have the compassion for you, now God what does? Further you understand. For he gives his sunlight to both. To both. The evil and the good. He gives not only to the one who is making compassion pray, his light, sunlight, blessing to him, but also the one to whom he is compassioning. The enemy also he gives the, because the good person always gives the good wishes to someone. So enemy will also start rising from that point. That's what we say, the chintan, contemplating for someone. When you come near the true master, the contemplation automatically starts because he is the person of compassion. Even you insult him, you say him anything, he will still have the love for you. He only loves. So that love, when reaches to the God, sitting the Father here, he only not loving his son, but also loving to one who is insulting him. That's why I said never show back to the master. When you show back to the master, things will not improve. Because you are going out of the contemplation of the master. Because you leave the place now. Even you abuse, even you insult to the master, but don't leave the place. Because his Love for you will make the God to change you one day. But you show your back, then you are going out of the contemplation of the Master. Should never show back. This is what you have to understand. This sayings of the Jesus, that when the one who is compassion, one who is criticizing, complaining, abusing to the Master, the one who loves, when he has that pray, compassion for the one, God says through his children, through his true children, that the one who is having compassion, he gives his sunlight, both the evil and the good, and he sends, further you understand, he sends rain on the just and on the unjust too. What else you want? He rains to not only the just, his true children, but to that who is not the true. Because his children is looking into his eyes. Because his children is having love for the one who is even hating, insulting, complaining him, abusing him, not understanding, not agreeing to him, who is making his son to shout, to cry. But still, because one is staying near to him and he is having compassion, God says, you have compassion, my blessing goes to him also, that he will also change, she will also change. That's why I say, never show back. Because if you show back, withdraw from there, Master contemplation will be over. His compassion will be lost. He will have the compassion. But how long? If you are not there, he has left the place. His compassion will be over within a day or 12 week or 15 days or month. That's all. He will keep on waiting. He will keep on shouting through all his spiritual lectures so that they should come back. If he or she is not coming back, he leaves them out. Then he is not attached. Master is never attached to anybody. He is not attached. If not detached, he is not attached to. So today's lecture means explanation of the Jesus so beautiful. Keep it in your heart. Make it as your necklace. Make it as tabeez in your neck. This is so beautiful speech today. I say speech of the Jesus today, live to you, which you never understand. You fool never understand that even coming near to the true Master will make your life one day definitely the truth. Even you are insulting, complaining, abusing, not understanding, not agreeing to anything, but not showing your back. Remaining in the contemplation of the Master is important. Because blessings not only comes to the true children, but also the one who is not agreeing, to enemy also. So this is what you should understand. This today's lecture you have to keep in heart. Listen it whenever you have anything to go back from the true Master. I say, what says Jesus? Love your enemies. Pray for those, compassion for those who persecute you. In that way, you will be acting as true children of your Father in heaven. For he gives his sunlight to both the evil and the good, and sends, not only that, rain on the just. Rain. See, rain of blessing not only to the just, but to the unjust too. It is like the water having little milk in that but sitting near the Master makes the energy of the Master to adjust day and night. But still one day he will be definitely filled up with the same. But only that he should not show back. Because it is the God who stands near. So this is what the Jesus saying is.